All right, everybody, welcome into the iRacing Virtual Cup Series 60. Brought to you by iRacing Virtual Cup Series. They're looking for sponsors, guys. Head them out. I am Sim Racing Media broadcaster James Riles here. Going to call this race for you. Super excited about calling it for them, guys. I'm in the booth for David Salter tonight because he is off doing bigger and better things, but they're out doing their pace lap. Let's go ahead and talk about this track. We got the Watkins Glen racetrack. Absolutely fantastic track. Road course. One of NASCAR's oldest road courses. So it should be really fun, really exciting race here. Not too complicated for these guys. It's not a Sonoma or a Coda, but it is fun in its own right. Track temperature is 115 degrees. It's hot today, folks. So this tire is definitely going to play a factor. Stage break at lap 15 and lap 30. Let's go ahead and go through the grid real quick. Get that race info out of there. So, of course, we've got Joseph DuPont in first, Timothy Latham starting second, Dakota R. Jorgensen third, and fourth we're going to have Carl Dodson starting fifth, and we're going to go by the grid here. So J.D. Baker's going to be at fifth, Kendall LeVron in sixth, Tawny Payton in seventh, Richard Smith in eighth, Justin Broyles in ninth, Philip Lloyd taking an EOL, Doc Holliday in 11th, Brian Mabry in 13th, David Fuge 12th, and in 14th is going to be Will Barrel. So we are coming around here, folks. Going to have a ton of super fun racing for you guys. We're excited about it. Excited to see them race, excited to see these guys run. Never seen them ran before, so it should be a good time here at Watkins Glen. There we go, coming down the front stretch. Joseph DuPont is not going to take the green. They're going to delay the green, so we got one more time around. Should be a good track. Should be a good time for these guys. We'll go ahead and see that ticker up for you guys and go on. If you are watching, please let us know in the chat where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. We love to see it. I'm going to go ahead and put the track back up for you guys to see. So this turn one, pretty good sweeping right hand, or turn two, I'm sorry, into a left hand. Kind of works itself as a chicane. See how these non-safer barriers all the way around the track. So it should be a really crazy, pretty crazy race as you get into those walls there, and they're tough. So watch out for those. So if you are in the chat, let us know. Hey, say what's going on, who you're watching. We love to see it. We love to see who's watching these folks, and they love to see it too. As we are about to get underway here, folks. Look at some of these paints. Sunoco Racing Fuel on Dakota Jorgensen. Five. Timothy Latham looking pretty good. So again, there is going to be stage breaks. Oh, we already got contact there with Philip Lloyd. That U.S. Army 01. These are the next gen Cup cars. So these cars are built for this. This is what they were hoping to make it a little bit better for that. So he's got the rear splitter and a lot independent rear suspension, so it should be a good time. Should be a good time for these folks racing these next gen cars. So let's here we are coming down the front stretch. Green flag is in the air. Barry's going to wave it. Here we are going green here, folks. Timothy Latham going to be taking them around. Joseph DuPont on the inside. We're going to take it down turn one. See who gets the hole shot. So everybody's working through turn one. This is where issues are going to happen, if they are going to happen. Everybody through very nicely. Timothy Latham side by side with your leader here, Joseph DuPont. coming through this curve. Let's see if he's going to get out edge, and he is. Joseph DuPont going to keep that lead going out here into the chicane. If you're coming into the chicane, you're going to watch just how quick these guys can get around here, cutting that corner off as much as they can within reason. You see going through here. Got some issues through the carousel. Everybody doing good. Carl Dotson getting a little off track there. Where's Oz? We got a battle here. Richard Smith battling Philip Loy at 44. Oh, gets a little squirrely. Philip Loy gets squirrely. Justin Boyles is going to let him get by. Absolutely fantastic racing up front here, folks. Joseph DuPont and Timothy Lotham working that outside, getting out as much as possible. But Richard Smith getting past. 23 car. A different car on my screen. That's Richard Smith getting passed by Philip Loy. Philip Loy is on a tear. You saw him get into that altercation. Just some confusion down the on that pace lap. He is off on a race. See here, Joseph DuPont, Timothy Lotham. Two guys really battling it out there. Dakota Jorgensen keeping his eyes on him though as we go through here. Finish out turn 2. Jason Baker having a little bit of issues. We'll see what's going on there. As this is the race to watch right now. Your closest interval is between Timothy Lotham and your leader, Joseph DuPont. Speeding through this raceway at a 1 minute, an 18-second lap, down to 12 seconds. Timothy's got a little bit of speed with that 5 Chevrolet, Raise Energy Chevrolet. Joshua DuPont goes off track. Opens the door for Timothy Lotham. He's going to have to get his way back up there. That 33 car going a little off track. See, we got another one right here. Another battle between Philip Loy. He is absolutely on a tear here, folks. Just past Tony Patton. He's going to bring somebody else up there with him. Tony Patton falling back to Justin Boyles. There's too much racing to keep an eye on here, folks. Timothy Lotham, Joseph DuPont. Richard Smith going off track a little bit. Really trying to handle these cars here. They are a handful. Tons of horsepower. No rear spoiler, but they do have the rear splitter. It'll help out a little bit. Keep that air coming out of the bottom of the car. Keeps them a little bit straighter through these turns. Just really the only place to pass here at Watkins Glen, you got to outbrake your opponent. And you can do it in these cars. They are super. This is what they're built for. These next-gen cars are built for these road courses. You can see it here as we run a 1 minute, 12-second lap. Folks, we appreciate you showing up for us. Shorty Lopez from Colorado. Go, Will Barrow. You got this. Will Barrow. Let's take a look and see how Will's doing today. Will Barlow is in 10th place in that beautiful pink. Is that Exalta? What is that? What you got going on, Will? Gorgeous purple car. That's what that is. We'll take a look at it later on. But Will is running 10th place right now. Timothy Lotham can't shake Joseph DuPont. We got a pass here for 7. Justin Boyles. Bill and Lloyd. Doc Holliday goes off track. The coolest name. I don't know who I need to write to get Doc Holliday put on my iRacing Cup car. Let's see what happened to him. Ooh. Just gets a little loose. Catches that inside. Very unfortunate for him. Tony Patton also having some issues. Oh no! Oh! Super unfortunate. Tony Potton gets into Carl Dotson. Takes both of them out. Coming back on track. Let's take one more look at that too. Why not? What do we got going on? In that Toyota Camry. Just unable to. Oh, very unfortunate for Carl Dotson. So let's go take a back look up at our leaders. They have not changed. Timothy Lotham still has Joseph DuPont on him like a flea on a dog's butt. I didn't know where I was going with that, but hey, let's do it. Just got a ton of action around there. Brian Mabry getting worked on by Will Barlow. Let's see if he can make something happen here as Richard Smith is spinning them off. This is your battle for 7th place. Justin Boyles, I'm sorry, for 8th place. Richard Smith battling Brian Mabry. Let's see if he's going to make it. He's going to push him a little bit to the outside. Will Barlow, does he have enough to get by him as well? He does. He's going to get that momentum going. Absolutely fantastic pass. Outbreaking the number 2 of Richard Smith. I'm sure he sees that a little bit differently, but absolutely fantastic job there. Both these guys up 5 positions, Justin Boyles and Brian Mabry. So we're going to go ahead and run through the track, through the field here. Show you guys who we got going on. We got Timothy Lotham in first. Joseph DuPont right up his alley there in second place, looking for a spot there. Oh, he's not going to give him the old chrome bumper, but he gets close as he is racing that Timothy Lotham. Dakota Jorgensen in third place. Kendall Lavron trying to make his way up to a podium finish in our first Ford. J.D. Baker in 5th. Justin Broyles in 6th and 7th. Brian Mabry. Will Barlow in 8th. Richard Smith in 9th, up 6 positions. David Fusion. Philip Lloyd coming down pit road. Maybe a little bit of early strategy here. Going to come in, maybe try to take a stage break from somebody. We got Carl Dotson. Justin Sailors in last place. We got a battle for first and a battle for third shaking up behind him. Everybody working on each other, kind of spreading out. That's how these road courses go. We will have a break here coming up. Lap 15 will be a stage break. You guys are going to come in and give us a little bit of a break and get lined out. Maybe take some fuel, I'm sure. Watch Joseph about your pulse hitter. We know he's fast. Work on Timothy Lotham. As you can see, there's just nowhere for him to go to get by that 5. Timothy Lotham got a rear view mirror full of Joseph DuPont. Of course, these guys got a there is something they're working on. These guys have a benefit of working together. If they aren't fighting each other and they're working together, they can lap more cars. The more cars that they lap, the better position they are in later on in the race. Did you see that 33 getting so close to Joseph DuPont? Absolute battle here for first. Folks, I feel like we're going to have it all day as these guys are running very similar lap times. Second place running a little bit quicker, getting that benefit of running behind. Oh, as we got a car turned, Brian Mabry doing the right thing in that Budweiser 3 car and staying out of the way. He's got the whole field coming up on him, though, as he is absolutely trashed. Let's see what happened with Brian Mabry. Little battle here with Tony Patton. Tries to go the outside, gets absolutely squeezed. That's going to take him out of the race, folks. Very unfortunate. And then a little bit of extracurricular activity is going to turn him around for the rest of the way. So we'll keep an eye on Tony Patton. We got a pass for lead, folks. Joshua DuPont. These guys battling at every single turn. The 33 car is going to go inside to the 5. Let's see if he's going to get crossed up here. He's not. This is how it's going to stand. That is a lap car behind you, folks. The next car behind these two is 5.5 seconds away. So something to keep an eye out for. Because that just might be what Joseph DuPont needed to take away and just get gone. If you look at the playoff picture here, not too much. You might want to see the race a little bit as well. You got Justin DuPont has not made his way back into it. He's a ringer at 18th, so this win means a whole lot for him. Timothy Lotham, same way. Not, I don't see him in there. I don't see Timothy. Oh, there he is. He's a 9th, so he's already in the playoffs on points. But this means a ton for both of them, as they both need a win to get in the playoffs. Playoffs are about 4 or 5 weeks away for these guys. I'll have to double check. But yeah, just a fantastic race, folks. Just one waiting for the other to make a mistake. Which it's very easy to do here. There's no yellows, only local cautions. This is your biggest race, folks. That's why we're staying with it. Normally we don't stay with the leaders, but everyone else has more than a second gap. Whereas these guys are racing within half a second of each other, and also has huge playoff implications, especially for, who's that? J.D. Baker. J.D. Baker really has to see what's going on here. The 5 is going to get inside. Not enough on the 33. Got a battle here with some lap cars. This is Justin Boyles trying to catch up to J.D. Baker. J.D. Baker that was on the bubble. This gap just keeps shrinking. This race up here. So this is Road Course Racing 101, folks. Just keeping the guy in front of him. Be consistent, because these stage points are going to make a huge difference for Joseph DuPont. So he's just got to win this stage. And up on more lap traffic, lapping up to 10th position. As you see Timothy Lotham poking down there, trying to get a look at what's going to happen. Maybe trying to plan his pass. You got to make every second count here, as this is your number 1 passing point. Is this 9th? This 90-degree turn there. You can outbrake somebody. That's where you're going to do it. Otherwise, it's very hard to get out enough to make anything happen. So 2 laps to go here in the stage. Let's see if Timothy Lotham, who's now dropped to dropped, I'm sorry, to about a second behind Joseph DuPont. Let's see if he can make anything happen. So we're going to go through the field one more time here for the stage break. We got Timothy Lotham, of course, Kendall LeBron back there about 6 seconds back. In a league of his own, he's got about 5 seconds between himself and Dakota Jorgensen. J.D. Baker in 5th. Justin Broyles in 6th. Will Barlow in 7th. David Huge in 8th. Richard Smith in 9th. Doc Holliday in 10th. Tony Patton in 11th. Brian Mabry out of it. Philip Loy out of it. Carl Dotson out of it. Justin T. Baker. Well, let's make sure these guys are out of it. They just put the camera. Justin Baker is the only one there. He's going to come out there and try and fight for some spots. Try not to get into the leaders. There we go. Joseph DuPont lapping just about up to 9th. We'll see if they can do it. I don't know when their stage is going to end, if it's going to be on the completion of 15 laps or what, but we shall see. So 4 extra sets of tires here. The fuel run is about 23 to 25 laps, so they could make it a little bit farther. Timothy Lotham, though, is the usual ringer here at road courses. He's won 66%. They're going to race to the next lap. Joseph DuPont stretching it out. As J.D. Baker just got done crashing. Let's take a look at that. This is him in that 78 car. Yo, gets over the turtles and... Jeez Louise, Justin Broyles on board with that. Yep, that's your OS moment. He's just barely going to get by the 78 for a top 5. Justin DuPont here waiting for the rest of the drivers to come across, and I assume they're going to get their yellow flag here shortly. As there's a lot to be said for Jason D. Baker. He's just gonna, as that yellow flag comes out, he's just gonna be rolling here, trying to pick up some spots about all these people that went out. Hey man, good on you, Jason. Go out there and get your points, man. Like it. There it is, Joseph DuPont, Timothy Lotham, Kendall LeBron. Let's go ahead and talk to... We're gonna talk to Joseph DuPont once they get cycled through here. It does take a long time at these road courses. For now, we're just going to let you go. Go ahead and turn it up. I'm going to turn my voice off, and you guys can just watch as they come around here and take the bits. All right, folks, welcome back. With me in the booth, I've got Justin Boyles. Broyles.
Yeah,
I said two
that's right.
things. I'm horrible at it.
You're good.
Boyles.
Yep, that's right.
All right, man. You're fearless leader in that beautiful 8 car. How's Watkins Glen feeling for y'all?
Uh, It's uh, it's a little tricky in these cars for the car's a little unpredictable. Kind of surprises you when it wants to break loose, and but all in all, I was feeling pretty good. I was able to work my way up through some traffic there, and restart P5 here, see if we can't continue to move forward.
Yeah, up 7 positions so far. You're with some teammates around. So, how do you feel going into the second stage?
It's just got to keep all the fenders on the car, and kind of having that win locked in to the playoffs. Kind of get a little interesting with the strategy. Might maybe pit before the end of stage and try to restart up front at stage 3. I don't know. We'll just have to play that out. But I think I'm probably the 4th or 5th best car, so I'm right where I should be, I think, and just try to stay here and not mess up too bad.
There you go. You're the 5th best car right now. So hopefully that'll play out, man. And appreciate you coming in here, and I'll send you back to your team.
Hey man, appreciate it.
So that was Justin Boyles there in that 8 car, up 7 positions, starting from an EOL. So that's the good thing about these stage breaks is they're going to give everybody an opportunity to kind of get where they should have been at the beginning of the race. You know, some people have good laps, some people have bad laps, maybe getting off track that ruins them. But everybody pretty much 1, 2, 3 starting exactly where they started. We're going to be going green here. Joseph DuPont, Timothy Lotham, Dakota Jorgensen. They started 1, 2, 3. That's where they're going to start this stage. Kendall LeVron and Justin Broyles, however, some dark horses. They're going to be 4th and 5th, up 7 and 4 positions. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and check up on the chat. Shorty Lopez, way to go, Will. Moving a couple spaces up. Will is up 3 spaces in that beautiful 15 purple Ford. Dylan Gardner says, let's go, Justin Broyles. I agree. Let's go, Justin. Guys, we are live on YouTube and Facebook. You guys can, obviously, you have the links, but share them out if you have them and you have some people that want to watch some good racing. They can find it here. Always appreciate you guys coming in, liking, sharing, all that good stuff. Whatever makes you happy makes us happy. Green flag here. Joseph DuPont going to take him around on that right side as the inside. Oh, he's going to go up and cut off the number 5 and make it happen. So he's going to get that hole shot. Dakota Jorgensen going to push it up in there. Justin Broyles in that 8 car making it around as well. Seems like everybody made it through unscathed. Closest battle right now is here. Will Barlow trying to make a move on Richard Smith. We are wrecking. Who we got wrecking here? Somebody in the wall. Will's going to get by Richard Smith again. These guys are bunched up back here, folks. Of course, Dakota Jorgensen making his way through. Under attack by Kendall LeVron. He's got 28 milliseconds behind him. There we go. Kendall LeVron just keeping an eye on this. Justin Broyles is the one who's watching from afar. Going to see what happens here. Oh, as the 28 gets Kendall LeVron, gets sideways. He's wrecking down the front stretch. Hopefully he can find somewhere to put that car out of the way. Will Barlow's going to come in and take a top 5 out of it. Will Barlow, Richard Smith, make it back. What the heck happened to Kendall LeVron? He just got a little sideways there in that Ford. The air taking off that front splitter absolutely turns him around. Kendall LeVron crashes again. Where he's at? You see Kendall LeVron after that accident doesn't have as much aero under that car, just gets sideways. Oh no, gets caught by a couple innocent bystanders there in the back. Back live here. So your big winner in all that, Joseph DuPont's got a second half on Timothy Lotham. Dakota Jorgensen's got a second on Justin Boyles. And Will Barlow making a top 5 position, running consistently there. Doc Holliday, unfortunately, involved in that accident. He's going to be in the pit road. Hopefully that window net is down. Dave Fuge getting into some accidents. Hate to focus on these guys wrecking. Guys, if you're watching this later on or if you're hearing me right now, I'm right there with you, folks. I feel you. If I get on these road courses and these cup cars, it's the same thing. I am not one of these guys like Joseph DuPont running 1 minute, 12-second laps. I am more of the kin of those guys in the back just trying to do their best. Speaking of, Justin Baker got some got out there, got a couple spots. It's now out. So I feel you guys. If you are, hey, tell me in the chat. What are you guys? You guys road racers, or you like me and you just show up for the participation and to give some guys somebody to pass here? It's Timothy Lotham is now 2 seconds behind. Dakota Jorgensen 2 seconds behind him. So Joseph DuPont just has to keep it pegged here, try and get as far as he can, see who he can lap. Put at a disadvantage. Biggest battle, the closest battle, I should say, is Justin Boyles trying to work on Dakota Jorgensen. Justin's up 8 positions. We talked to him during the break. So he's just going to try and make his way up there and put himself in a really good position to finish this race. He's got the win, so we'll go ahead and show you this playoff picture again. He's got a win. So he's locked into the playoffs. Joseph DuPont, though, not locked in at all. He's sitting back there in 18th position, down 17 points. A win will definitely help him out here, and if there's a place to do it where you're strong. As we see Justin Boyles coming in on Dakota R. Jorgensen. Dakota in 6th position needs every point he can take here. He's on a tear. To get up on the back of that number 9 Chevy. All your top 5 are Chevys, save for Will Barlow in that Ford. Oh, Dakota Jorgensen's going to lock him up. See that smoke coming off that front right tire? He's going to lock him up. That's not good. Going to work on that tire wear. Definitely something to keep an eye on as we're coming out of the stage. Who's going to pit? Who's going to try something to get out in front of your leaders? Fuel window's about 24 laps, 24 to 26 laps, so it is going to be a 2-pit. Last stage, possibly, unless you wait till the very, very end to come in. Definitely, man, maybe I just gave away some strategy there, as it took 3 laps last time for the yellow. So maybe if you come in at the very end, you might be able to stretch it out. But Dakota Jorgensen on attack. He has a car. Of course my controller does this. So sorry, folks. It happens every time. Try and fix it. Please don't have a stroke as you're watching this. There we go. There's something. Catch the number 9 car. Jeez Louise, I don't know what happened there. There we go. That's more like it. Don't be sure and hit me in the chat for that one. I don't know what happened with my remote there. Justin Boyles did complete that pass. We're going to go back to a regular camera there as Justin Boyles did complete that pass. He's now up 9 positions. We can go ahead and take a look at it through the replay. See what it takes to set up a pass here. See, he gets that inside bumper, rides him up just enough to get him loose. He's going to just drag race down the front stretch here. But he's got the inside. That right turn is the turn 1, so that's the advantage. So he's just got to not get crossed up, and he did not. Will Barlow still in 5th place, our fan favorite for sure. We are rocking it here, folks. So Dakota Jorgensen not giving it up. He's still staying within half a second of Justin Boyles. I'm sorry. Two Chevys battling out, but Will Barlow. What happened to Doc Holliday? Doc with that extra experimental cooling. Oh boy. Woo! That. I don't know who that was behind him. That was Dave Fuge. Dave Fuge getting by there. Really good job by the 14 car. As Dakota Jorgensen. This is our battle, folks. This is really all we got going on right here. These guys battling each other for 3rd. JD Baker kind of trying to make a move on Will Barlow. He's got about a half second on him if we take a look at our last time. You can see what these guys are running. Dakota Jorgensen running quicker than Justin Boyles, maybe catching him a little bit. Of course, he's behind him. And then JD Baker running quickly as well. Oh, some pit strategy. Timothy Lotham coming in. Justin Boyles. Short pitting the stage, possibly, as we got a... we're going to have the stage break at 30. That's going to be an interesting choice. Let's see if they can make their pit box. They're coming in for fuel. Joseph DuPont, Dakota R. Jorgensen going to keep rolling around. Very interesting strategy here as David Fuge is now battling Tony Patton. These guys got into it earlier, I believe. I actually could be mistaken. That was another car. I think that was a 3 of Brian Mabry. If Fuge going to complete that pass. Because these guys are coming off pit road. They're going to come off right by them, by each other. David Baker and Will Barlow. Is Will possibly thinking about coming out of pit here? As that last lap was very slow on JD Baker. So let's see where that put Timothy Lotham and Justin Boyles. It's going to keep them in the same whereabouts. Although one thing to think about here, and this is something that maybe you should really, really try and work on. If you early pit here and you try and beat the stage, you have to get to that green flag as soon as possible, because it's very possible that first place could come in and pit before you have a chance to make it around the course under yellow. Timothy Lotham's slowing down there. What's going on with that? So he's going to let his buddy Justin Boyles go by. Very slow start there. So definitely something to think about. If you're trying this strategy at a road course, you really got to watch out. It takes a minute and 20 seconds to get around this thing. And if it's under yellow, and the guy in front of you is not racing, you risk a black flag. That's even worse. We'll see if that pays off for him. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. So, guys, if you are watching, again, be sure to share it out. Tell other people in the group, come on, watch your race. Want to learn how to do some road course racing? This is the place to do it. See this battle. Pretty much the only one within a second is these guys that just pitted, trying to fight their way around. They cannot. This is going to be just as important a race, is getting them back around the track under yellow so that they can take advantage of the short pit. We're going to see Joshua DuPont just kind of cruise around. He still needs to try and make everything he can out of it. These guys have 4 tires, no fast repairs. That lap car in front of him there. Got our track map still up. We have Doc Holliday still getting some repairs done on that Chevy. He's definitely got it backed off here. So he is not going 100%. That's going to help out Timothy Lotham as Justin Boyles complete their nefarious plan as a yellow flag is out. This is the race, folks. Under yellow, you're going to see it. Timothy Lotham is going to be battling to try and get back before Joseph DuPont has a chance to pit. He has to make it this whole way around. He has to make it a 1 minute and 15 seconds, so he does have to run. Timothy, Justin, if you can hear me, you guys got to rock and roll to make that strategy work out. Richard Smith in front of him. As the pace car is somewhere. There it is, pace truck. I like it. I also run the pace truck when that happens. So Joseph DuPont, check this out. Joseph DuPont has to get to flag before Timothy Lotham and Justin Boyles is, because they might open up. If they open up pit road right now, Timothy Lotham and Justin Boyles have wasted a short pit. So definitely a lot of action here, even under yellow. Just a little bit of stuff to think about here is they've got to make it halfway around this track before Joseph DuPont enters the pits, gets his fuel, and exits. And he could still take the lead here, folks. Moving on up, Will. The fall off around here is insane on the Corn Tire Mile. Jonathan, I have not tried it out, especially with how hot it is there. Let's take a look back at the track tent. Let's see what's going on. It looks like these guys are pushing. They are gonna make it. He's gonna blow that bus stop. Oh no, but the guy in front of him didn't. He's gonna have to slow down for him. He's gonna get a black flag if he does not. As you see the weather, it is 219 degrees on the track. iRacing is iRacing. It's doing okay. It's fine. See if pit road is open for your leaders. As it is, they're going to take that right-hand turn. See if these guys are going to make it past with enough time to do anything about it. So you might just come in for fuel. leader, Joseph DuPont, comes into pit at that coveted first pit position. Justin Boyles, Richard Smith, J.D. Baker coming in fuel only for the 3 car. Timothy Lotham going to get out ahead. The strategy pays off for himself and Justin Boyles. Absolutely fantastic race. Let's go ahead and get one of those guys in here in the booth. Or, hey, let's get Will Barlow in here. Hey, Will, it's James in the booth. Do you have me, sir?
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
Hey, man, in that purple Peter Eater Ford, I like it. How's the race going for you, brother?
It's going better than I expected. Road course racing really isn't my thing, but I actually do enjoy this track. I'm just not really fast, but gone well so far. Haven't gotten any incidents yet, and running top 5, I'll take it.
Yeah, good job. I mean, we've been watching you run through the field. You got a fan in the Facebook, so I figured I'd pull you in. So tell us about that paint job, man. I'm super interested. Purple is my favorite color, so very eye-catching, eye-popping paint job. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I've always liked purple and gray, and probably a year back, I was like, let's throw that on a car and see what it looks like, and really like it. Run it on a couple other cars, and I get a lot of comments about it. So.
Definitely. Well, I like it. I don't like that it's a Ford, but to each their own. It's 2021.
Yeah.
You people can drive whatever they want, but
as long as it's not a Toyota. Huh?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you got one behind you. Watch out.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Well, I appreciate you, Will, and good luck for the rest of the race. Hopefully, I'll talk to you at the end of it.
All right, thank you, sir.
And which team am I putting you back in?
Front line.
So there we go. Will Barlow moving, being very consistent, coming up to 6th place after the pit strategy by Timothy Lotham, and Justin Boyles gives them the lead. So teammates deciding to come in, short pit, fuel only, beats out Joseph DuPont. And Joseph DuPont is in a Sunoco race fuel. Man, it's easy. He's not. No, he's not. He's in the 33. All right, I get you. I feel you. Dakota R. Jorgensen. Another one who was running second. A beautiful Sunoco 9 Chevy. Chevy's all top 5. We got a Ford Will Barlow. Sorry, J.D. Baker. We're not going to forget about J.D. J.D.'s in 5th. Will Barlow is in 6th right now. Richard Smith is in 7th. Dave Fuge Jr. in 8th. Tony Patton is in 9th. Doc Holliday is off track, as well as the rest of the field. Kendall LeBron, Jason Baker, Brian Mabry, Philip Loy, Carl Dodson, and Jordan Sailors. Probably your admin, the best man there. So here we go. They're going to go through the bus stop. Bus stop, chicane, whatever you want to call it. Guys, be sure, let us know that you're watching. Give us the old shout out somewhere. In the comments, I got Shorty Lopez watching Will move on up through the field. We got Dylan Gardner chilling on for Justin Boyles. We got Jonathan Michael Leach, boss man, checking in as well. We are live on YouTube. Sure, give us a like, share, whatever us modern people use as social currency right now. Go ahead, give it to us. We're starving for it. As we are watching them, they're going to be coming around the last turn. Justin Boyles is going to be on your outside. Timothy Lotham on the inside. Inverse to a normal NASCAR race here, folks. On this road course, the first turn is right, so the inside is going to be right there. Green flag is out. We are going. Justin Boyles going to stay on the inside. Timothy Lotham getting really good, but Joseph DuPont working his way. He's going to try and get a position here. Is he going to hold Justin Boyles on that inside? Justin going to defend that line. See if he's got the speed coming out of here. This car is on fire, absolutely flying by Justin Boyles. Everybody else makes it through the turn relatively well. J.D. Baker, Will Barlow, all of your people making it through that turn 1. That's a accolade in of itself. We have reached a point where everyone's willing to just settle down. That was your last stage break, folks. Everything from here on out is racing. So Joseph DuPont really has to get going here. He got held out. Timothy Lotham held up. I'm sorry, Justin Boyles held up Joseph DuPont. As everybody here, just consistency will be key. So we're going to go on board with Justin Boyles. That's who we're going to go. Oh, we got a pass here. J.D. Baker falling back. It's passed by Dakota Jorgensen. Only 9 cars on the track right now. 8 cars, I'm sorry. So the track is wide open. Will Barlow under attack by Richard Smith. So we're going to do a turn it up, guys. Turn up your phones, turn up your tablets, whatever you got to turn up, turn that sucker up. So we're going to go on board with a couple of these racers and hopefully not jack up the cameras again. But we probably will, so be aware for that. If you have seizures, try not to watch the next two. I don't know. We'll see what happens here, folks. Go ahead and turn it up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like that was the place to leave you. You can go ahead and turn your stuff back down, otherwise I'll blow your ears out. Let's turn it back down. Turn it back down. Just listen to my voice as we see the 33 of Joseph DuPont absolutely fighting with Timothy Lotham. Remember, this is how it started. Joseph DuPont got around him in the very beginning of the race. Joseph had to, Timothy Lotham got around Joseph from his pole position. He had to find him a way around him, so let's see what happens here. It's going to come down to this as we got a lap car coming up, so definitely something to keep it on here is Richard Smith working his way around, trying to do the best he can. I'm sorry, and Tony Patton trying to do the best he can as we got Timothy Lotham trying to whole rear view mirror full of Joseph DuPont. Another thing to remember, guys. Something to remember. Here's the deal. This is brought to you by Sim Racing Media. I am Jake Frost. Love to bring you this race. Good racing here up front as the lap car is going to go ahead and get out of the way here. Almost not in time. Tony Patton. Lotham's going to keep his spot up there, guys. If you want a cheap way to get your name out there, your company, small business, whatever have you, sponsor some of these leagues. Get out there, put your money where your mouth is. Especially if you race in some of these leagues and you have a business that you're proud of, you want to put out in front of these people that watch these races. Holler at them. It's not normally it's not very expensive. You know, you can go out and put your name on a professional broadcast like we do here at Sim Racing Media. We can do commercials, reads, all the good stuff that broadcasters just love to do. We can do it for you, so go ahead and be out there and think about it. Think about supporting these guys as they are racing around here for viewer enjoyment. Something to think about. Some sponsors in there. We have this awesome, I'll go ahead and show you guys. We have this awesome spot
Ashley Williams is live in Rose
where we can put some ads up there for you. Just as always, you can do put some ads up.
Imagine a theater experience so real, you're part of the action. Breakthrough technology that shakes your seat at precisely the right moment so you can feel the action on the screen. Choose 4D Cinemas powered by Butt Kicker for the ultimate theater experience. And for the ultimate in movies, gaming, and sports at home, add your own Butt Kicker. A simple, wireless, affordable device that takes just seconds to install. Text the word on the screen right now to receive a special offer. Get Butt Kicker and feel what you've been missing.
That's just some things we could do for you, folks. Get your name out here and sponsor some of these guys. We got Dakota Jorgensen battling this lap car. We're going to see what happens here. This will be a battle in of itself. 86 running a very defensive line, trying to keep Dakota Jorgensen behind him. We'll see if he's going to give it up at some point, or if he's going to need some help. As I'm keeping an eye up front for you guys, Timothy Lotham is still in the lead. Goes around that lap car, but it's close as they're coming down the backstretch here. Joseph DuPont definitely has a better braking into this turn. Oh, he's going to get to the back of the 5, get him a little bit unsettled. He's not going to finish out the chrome bumper move, though. Gonna leave it just barely enough. I want to see that again. Bear with me as I try and find this. Check this out. Just gets right up as close as you can get. Letting him know he's there, saying, hey, I got you. I got your number. Let's keep it going. aggressive racing from Timothy Lotham. Is he has got to stay out up front, get his playoff, but Joseph DuPont, possibly a road course ringer, trying to get a win to lock himself into the playoff. So Justin Boyles is back there in third. He's up 9 positions. Dakota Jorgensen in fourth. J.D. Baker in fifth. And Will Barlow in that beautiful purple 15 Ford. In seventh and eighth is Richard Smith. In ninth is Dave Fuge, but he is off track, so we're not going to go any further. To the people that are off track. As, oh my gosh, we've got a helicopter in the area. Timothy Lotham under siege for the last 10 laps by Joseph DuPont. Absolutely driving his heart out, definitely keeping him in that front mirror, but we're look to see Joseph try and pass him in turn 1, as that's where he can outbrake him. So just a little bit of, oh, gonna get around him here, see what he can do for it. Gets a little bit squirrely as well. Not able to get to that inside quarter panel to make something happen, but see Joseph back this turn up and really try and move through. But Timothy, this is a great example of racecraft, and I've got time. You know, screw it. I've got 15 laps to go here. Chat, you're going to learn something today. We're going to be talking about road course racing and etiquette. So, Timothy is not running the optimal line, and there's a reason for that. Timothy's optimal line is outside, inside, outside. That makes sense. But where the track has been repaved, you'll see as we come into this left-hander up here what I'm talking about. Right there, where the track has been repaved is the optimal line. And they stay in it for the most part, but Joseph is running an aggressive line, whereas Timothy has to run more of a defensive line. So see him in the middle breaking off this turn here. He's going to try and cover that to where Joseph DuPont cannot get to the inside to complete the pass. Here you have to have optimal braking. You have to be able to outbrake. You're not going to have enough time in these turns to pass somebody on the outside unless something happens. So Joseph DuPont is kind of biding his time, trying to see where Timothy is making mistakes, but it seems like his spots to pass is going into turn 1. So you see him he backs off for the whole lap and waits for that turn 1 spot. And you can see Timothy has learned that. He's keeping an eye on it as he makes that defensive line work for him. Hopefully y'all learned something today. If I can do nothing else. Absolutely fantastic racecraft here, folks. Both these guys battling it out. You see Joseph setting up that turn, because that's where Timothy makes mistakes, is coming out of that final turn. Something else to think about, though. These guys are going to have to pit. I just remembered. These guys are going to have to pit. And as of right now, take a look at their best time. 1:11.94. Oh, he makes a move to the outside here, going to the bus stop. Let's see how that works for him. Oh, unable to do it. He could have stayed there. He probably could have pushed the 5 out of the way, but he's trying to do it right. We like that. Here at iRacing Virtual Cup Series. like clean racing. If you want to get in the league, this seems like a really good one to get into. Joseph is just trying everything he can to work past Lotham. But they're about 2 seconds right now. They're running about 2 seconds slower than their fastest time. So this could be a matter of whoever comes in to get tires first and gets out quick enough could have the lead. As you see, oh, this is it. Timothy Lotham locks up the front right. Recovers very well. As both these guys now on old tires. Something else to know here. Timothy Lotham is on older tires. He did not take tires last pit, whereas Joseph DuPont did. So whether that 2 or 3 laps is going to make a difference, who knows? As he's trying to keep that blocking defensive line there. Coming up to another lap car. We got Dakota Jorgensen closing in on Dakota Boyles, but I hate to go away from this. I hate to go away from this fight. I usually never stay on 1 and 2, but these guys are within 0.2 of a second every single lap. And everybody else is just turning laps. If we're being honest here, folks. Do the bumpy old turns of Watkins in. Let's see if this is where it happens. Oh, as he's getting pushed. He got the chrome bumper from the 33. 33 takes the lead on the chrome bumper move. Joseph DuPont now in your advanced position. That might be what it takes to get Joseph or Timothy in to come and pit. Holy crap, folks. Let's take a look at that pass. See, just gets on the rear bumper and out brakes him. One more time. Pushes him right up out of the way. If that is a current gen car, Gen 6, that is turning him. But in these next gens, able to right the ship and still have a chance. He's close. He's close, folks. So there you have it. Timothy Lotham makes the pass. Seeing this correctly? No, Joseph DuPont gave it back to him. Oh, wow. Look at the sportsmanship on that. Let's see what happened here. That's exactly what's going to happen. He's going to give him the spot back. Oh, wow. Look at that. Fantastic job by Joseph DuPont. Just really coming out, showing the sportsmanship there. He doesn't want to beat him that way. Not with 10 to go. Maybe coming down the end here as we got a lap car coming into play. '23. That is the 2 of Richard Smith. Your last car on the lead lap, but not for long, as he's going to give up the outside. It's Timothy Lotham, I'm sorry, Joseph DuPont. So that's going to cost him, but guys, let's let them know in the chat that was a fantastic sportsmanship move by Joseph. Yeah, so you locked him up, pushed the 5 out of the way, and then decided to give him a spot back. But I don't think anybody would have blamed him at all if he would have kept that spot for himself. But he decides to make the big man move and let Timothy Lotham get by him. But that situation might come back, folks. As we got 9 laps here to go. This race is going to be over before you know it. The chances are going to dwindle. They're going to be running out of fuel. And if they come in right now, they can knock 2 seconds off their lap time on tires. But these guys are not on the same team. They're not on the same strategy. If someone decides to come in just for fuel, they've got him beat by a mile. if they wait. But if they do it now, they might have a chance to use those 2 or 3 seconds that they're going to lose into their advantage. So everyone's going to pay here the 5, feeling the effects of those old tires, and it's not going to get any better. Five's going to drift wide. That's going to give it 33 what it needs to come through. There it is, the clean kill. Joseph DuPont taking it. He's going to take it on the inside. He is going to go. Your new leader, Joseph DuPont. Did it right, did it clean, waited for Timothy to make mistake, and made it by him. All right, so now that that is done, and my heart rate is coming back down, let's take a run through the field. We got Timothy Lotham in second. Justin Boyles up 9 positions, folks. He took an EOL. He is now up to third. Dakota R. Jorgensen is trying to catch him. About 2 seconds back on Justin. In fourth place, J.D. Baker in fifth. J.D. is going to have to work himself into the playoffs. We're going to take a look at our playoff picture here. J.D. Baker back there, it's not Jason Baker, is on the cutoff. 2 points to the good. But if Joseph DuPont wins, you see him down in 18th position. This is going to mean a lot for him because he's going to be in the playoffs. Earned it, the win. And that's going to push J.D. Baker's position out. Of course, Philip Lloyd looks like he's maybe losing some points today. So playoffs could be, I'm not a mathematician, but playoffs could be in jeopardy here for a lot of folks. Of course, they've got some time here. Let's take a look at the schedule. I like to usually do that last minute without paying attention, and didn't do that right now. So they're at Watkins Glen next week. They are off, so don't tune in next week. But the week after that, August 20th, show up. They're going to be at Michigan Speedway, which is a really fun track to play with, really fun track to mess around with. It's got those, it's a 2-mile track. Kind of a pseudo super speedway. So something to watch on the 20th. Then Bristol, and then Daytona Super Speedway. I believe that looks like it's going to be at the Super Speedway, not the road course. I'm sure they would say if it wasn't. And then they're off, and then the 17th, they start the playoffs. So after this, these guys only have 3 races left to race themselves into the playoffs. So everything has it's the implication. Everything has implications here moving forward with 6 laps to go. Anybody's just hanging out in here wanting to talk. Will Barlow, we already talked to him. J.D. Baker. Richard Smith. Tony Patton. Patton is running. It's not. Give me a second here, folks. I might go do what Dave's up. Oh, we've got a bounty. I'm listening in on the radio. Tony Patton has just been offered by Timothy Lotham $10 to hold up Joseph DuPont. Hopefully, I should not have said that. It's all in good fun. These guys are all a lot of fun here, but in all seriousness, Tony Patton has been racing pretty aggressively to keep his spot. So we'll see what he's going to do. Is he's going to let everybody get by him. He might come in front of Timothy Lotham just for the thought of challenging his honor like that. As we've got a battle right here. Justin Boyles. Dakota R. Jorgensen has caught Justin Boyles. We've got a race for third. As they're coming down with 4 to go. Looks like everybody's going to make it on fuel. This is wild. I did not think they were going to make it. There was 28 laps left, and these guys have been racing. Absolutely wild if they're able to make it the whole way. I was told the fuel window was, let me check. Give me 1 second. I know I'm super exciting, and then I just stop all of a sudden. 23 to 25 laps, so they're coming up on the edge of that. Super interested to see if everybody's gonna make it here. As they're running 1:15, 4 seconds off pace for most of these guys from their best. Trying to save fuel. If I'm in 5th or 6th or 7th, I don't know if y'all are watching, but you might want to come in for fuel and see if you can beat some of these guys out. They're not going to have enough fuel left for a burnout. It's hard to remember. Remember, this is a 2.5 mile track, and you got 3 laps to go. That's a lot of fuel you're using. So Richard Smith trying to stay out of the way of our leaders as they're going to pass, or I'm sorry, 3rd and 4th. He does. Sounds like he's cutting out. We're going to keep it. These guys don't have a reserve tank. Don't have a reserve tank yet in the sim. So what you see is what you get, and iRacing is terrible at it. Justin Boyles, 3 to go in 3rd. JD Baker crashing. Where is he at? He's in 5th. Everybody's staying out of his way. Oh no. What happened to Joseph DuPont? Gets in the wall. Oh no. Justin DuPont gets in the wall. With 3 to go. That shakes things up crazy, folks. What in the heck happened with Joseph DuPont? He just lose it there? Or does he hold it right? Oh my gosh, I want to go make sure he's doing okay. So we got 2 to go. Timothy Lotham out here in 1st place, all on his own. He's got 20 seconds. He can save for days if he absolutely has to. But Justin Boyles under attack by Dakota R. Jorgensen. These guys now fighting for a podium, both of them. As the 9's going to send it through the chicane, try and make a pass there. He's only got 2 laps to do something. As our thoughts and prayers are with Joseph DuPont. Super unfortunate for him. He's looking for any way possible. Timothy Lotham's gone, folks. He's got the white flag. He's got 16 seconds to the good. He is good to go as long as he can make it on fuel. So this is the battle we will watch. Justin Boyles and Dakota R. Jorgensen fighting for 2nd place. White flag there, closing hard on Timothy Lotham, who hopefully hasn't ran out of fuel, as this gap is crazy right now, getting shrunk by seconds. Let's take a look at this. Make sure he's got that car on. Holy crap. He's slowing down a lot here. So lap car going to get in the way of this race. There's only one more turn left for something to happen. Oh no! Gets squirrely. Dakota R. Jorgensen, let's see if they can catch it up. Will Baker unable to, I think, make anything happen. Let's see if Dakota R. Jorgensen is going to be able to get that thing across the line. Heartbreak all around in your final 5 laps. Absolutely insane, folks. JD Baker in 4th. Let's see if he's going to cross the line. These guys on wires. Tires are done, I'm sure. Just trying to make it through here without anything happening. Will Barlow doing the same thing, trying to get out of this marathon. Jeez. Jeez Louise. So. Let's go ahead and get these guys in here. Dakota R. Jorgensen, we're going to grab him first. Hey, Dakota. It's James in the booth. Do you have me, sir?
How's it going, guys?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. You as well, I'm sure. Getting yourself into a podium there. Started 3rd, finished 3rd. How'd the car feel?
It was okay overall. Not quite what it needed to be to beat. I mean, Tim or Justin or even Kendall or DuPont before they had their issues, but it was okay. It was probably about a 5th place car at best.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you finished 3rd, man. I think it's a 3rd place car.
Yeah, I mean on the score sheet it is.
It's a Chevy. They're always top 5.
I guess that's all that matters, right?
Definitely. So that last lap battle, how hard were y'all pushing? What was fuel looking like? And
I was pushing pretty hard. I oversaved gas wise. I had probably another lap. I probably could have went a little bit earlier and maybe got to Justin, but it is what it is. You can't complain with the 3rd place finish.
Definitely. And one last question for you. How'd the tires feel? It seemed like y'all were skating on ice those last couple laps.
They weren't terrible. Like I said, we actually saved a lot of gas, so the tires this last run weren't terrible compared to the first 2 runs. But going full out for a full stint, they definitely did get very slick.
Yeah, definitely. Well, congratulations on your 3rd place finish, Dakota. Is there anybody you want to shout out? Any sponsors you want to reach out to?
Just shout out to Justin for putting on the league, you guys for broadcasting, and just everyone that has a part in it, and everyone that lets me do this on Friday nights.
Awesome. Well, where do you want me to send you back to?
Just back down to Flashpoint's fine.
All right, next we're going to talk to Justin Boyles. Justin, 1, 2, 3 finish for the team. How does that feel?
Oh man, that's awesome. Super glad we were able to get that one done. That whole last stage was pretty interesting, trying to save fuel, and unfortunately something happened to Joseph there that kind of took him out of contention, and that's what opened the door for us to get that 1, 2, 3. But that was nice, man. That was fun. Me and Dakota both kind of got to battle it out a little bit there after we were done saving fuel, and I know he spun, but we built enough of a gap there, and he was able to get it back to the line. But fun race. It's a tough track, and pretty proud of the fact that finished all 60 laps there with no incidents. It's pretty tough to do at Watkins Glen, so that was pretty neat too.
Yeah, definitely. So last lap battle there with your teammate. Were you guys talking about that, or were all bets are off coming to the green?
Well, Tim was trying to talk to us. You know, he was out in the clean air. He wasn't worried about anything, so he was trying to talk to us. I had to tell him to be quiet. We were focused trying to race each other, but yeah, I mean, for the most part with us, it's I wouldn't say it's all bets are off. I mean, we try to take care of each other, but at the same time, go for it and try to, race each other, but try not to take each other out. Which actually happened last week with myself and Carl racing for the win at Indy. So didn't want to have a repeat of that, and neither one of us get a good finish out of it. But yeah, we were racing it out, and he was going for it, and I was trying to hold him off, so that was fun.
Definitely. Well, good race. Is there anybody you want to shout out? Anyone you want to thank for putting you where you are?
Yeah, I just want to thank our teammates. We were able to get a lot of good practice this week. But shout out Kendall. He was really fast, and I was able to practice with him a lot and get some data on, some different stuff. And unfortunately, he didn't have the run he wanted. But and shout out to Tim. He finally got that first win this season. Coming off of he had 10 wins last season, so I know he's glad to finally be back in victory lane. So happy for him, and we'll be back a couple weeks and try to get after it again.
Definitely. Well, again, congratulations on the second place finish, and as a team owner, I presume getting that 1, 2, 3.
Sir, appreciate it.
So next, we're going to bring in Timothy Lotham. Timothy, do I have you?
Sure do.
Hey, man, congratulations on that race. I'm sure you're tired. If you need to get up and use the bathroom or anything, let me know, brother.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. My arms are killing me. My ankles are killing me from the pedals, and it's just, man. I had a great race. I really hate to see it for Joseph Dupont there. I feel like that was his race to win. I would have liked to have seen how it was, saving fuel there at the end, because I started saving a little bit before he did, and I kind of wanted to see if I got back up to him, if I was able to get past him there. But man, great race for our team too, man. Flashpoint 1, 2, 3. Hated to see Carl get taken out early there, but man, we had a good race for our team, and I'm glad to get the monkey off my back and finally get a win. I had a chance 2 weeks ago, I had a chance last week, and I'm finally guaranteed in the playoffs, and I'm so glad.
Yeah, you punched your ticket. I'm sure it feels good having your team owner behind you there. But if you want to, 10 seconds behind you. So you can give him some crap for that. You have been racing hard for 30 laps, man. How was that? And how was it racing bumper to bumper while having to consider to save?
Yeah, I had a blast. I mean, I made a bunch of mistakes when I was in front of him, and he had plenty of chances to pass me. He was playing it safe there for the longest time, and then well, I was looking at my fuel there and with caps, and it was telling me that I had to save a lot, and I didn't really want to give away the lead there, but I cooked the corner, and I had enough, so I just went into conserve mode at that point, and then a couple laps later I saw him do the same thing. But we had a good strategy there in the second stage, pitting before the stage break and getting out to the lead. Me and Justin did, and I think that was a good call because it let me lead a bunch of laps there at the end.
Yeah, also, hats off to, I know this is your interview, I hate to do this, but hats off to him. He cooked you into a corner a little bit, and then I thought that was it. I thought he had you, and then he let you have it back. Was that seemed
Yeah,
really, really
that
nice of him?
Yeah, that was nice of him. I was, I was kind of seething at that point when I got pushed in the corner, and I told myself if I get back to him, I'm gonna do the same thing to him. But he let me by. So it's part of racing. Sometimes you miss a corner. It happens. But
Yeah, definitely. I don't think anybody would have blamed either of you for that. That's racing, and you guys were racing your dang gloves off, brother. And congratulations on the win. Is there anybody you want to shout out? Anyone you want to thank?
yeah, of course, a shout out to team for finishing 1, 2, 3. We had a great night tonight. We did a good practice earlier, and I was pretty confident in the race. I want to thank my sponsor, Raise Energy, everybody at Rep Sports, for having the faith in me and letting me run their logos and everything, and obviously you guys for putting together a great broadcast. And I can't wait to watch it back and see what happens. I want to see all the stuff that went on there. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, you definitely got some screen time. That battle was fantastic, man. Hopefully, y'all can keep it up next week. You're off, and then you head to Michigan. How do you feel about Michigan?
feel pretty good. I actually, the first race last year, won on a last lap pass, and then I was in contention to win for the second race, but things happened between me and Justin. But we don't really like to talk about that.
You pay him
But
back. You pay him back next
yeah.
race. You tell him I told you to.
Yeah, I'll dump in turn one, lap one. No, but yeah, I feel pretty confident there. I did great last year, so I feel like we can step it up and do it again this year.
Definitely. Well, again, congratulations on the win, locking into the playoffs. You can just coast from here on out, and both you and Justin are in the playoffs, so y'all can take
Sir.
EOLs and just bump it out.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll see you, Timothy. Good win.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks.
Well, there you have it, folks. A 1-2-3 finish for Flashpoint Racing. Heartbreak for a couple other racers out there, as road courses generally are. So taking a look at the playoff picture, you can see we don't have the fancy stuff where it changes, but Joseph, 18th, did really well. Still finished 8th, so definitely going to get some points there to help him out, as he is 17 points down right now, but I think it's going to be different after that. And Timothy Lotham taking his win, going to lock himself into the playoffs. So there you have it, folks. That has been your race. We're going to go ahead and run through your official results as we get them any minute now, once iRacing decides to do its thing. There we go. The Watkins Glen 60 iRacing Virtual Cup Series, brought to you by, I guess, Sim Racing Media. Like I said, guys, give these guys a sponsor. Let them know you care about them. Timothy Lotham in first place, finishing up 1 position. Justin Boyles up 10 positions, finishing 10th. Dakota R. Jorgensen finishing 3rd. J.D. Baker 4th. Will Barlow in 5th. Richard Smith in 6th. Tony Patton in 7th. Joseph DuPont, Heartbreak, finishing 8th place. Still a good finish, top 10 for him. Dave Fuge in 9th. DNF, Doc Holliday, DNF from here on out. Doc Holliday in 10th. Kendall LeVron in 11th. Jason D. Baker in 12th. Brian Mabry, 13th. Philip Loy, 14th. 15th is Carl Dotson. And 16th, probably your race control, Jordan Sailors. So we appreciate you guys. You guys at iRacing Virtual Cup Series, appreciate you stepping up and watching. If you are watching this back, be sure and give us a like, share, follow, all that great stuff. Sim Racing Media is who we are. James Rouse is who I am. And hopefully we will see you all in here in 2 weeks from now. Next week they are off. But same time, same place. In 2 weeks they'll be at Michigan. So come check us out.